What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 4 of my MLB 17 The Show Road to the Show series. Now, in the last episode, you saw quite the game, a 20-inning game against, what is this team called? The Jacksonville somethings. I have no clue. But either way, a quick little look at just how crazy this game was. Most players happen to get 8 to 9 at-bats. Not just that, but look at the pitching in this game. Look how many pitchers were used. Just look. Just wait. For Jacksonville, they used 8 pitchers, and Mississippi also used 8 pitchers in one game, the very first game of the season. So obviously, this will mess up our bullpen a little bit for the next few games, so this will be kind of interesting to see what happens. But let's see how this first game, this 20-inning game, affects the rest of the series, as I'm going to show you guys some highlights of the next 4 games of the series. So what better way than to jump into the next game and see what happens. Okay, so we're now loaded in the game. You see right here, we are coming up for our first out of the game. Bottom of the second, runner on first. It's a 0-0 ball game. Let's see if we can get a nice little drive here to get our first hit in our first at bat. That splitter, okay, not a very good swing there, a little bit late. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, not very good contact there. He's gonna throw it on second. Yeah, that'll be the end of the inning. Okay, not the best way to start the game for us, but that's alright. Not a terrible swing. At least we put the ball in contact. Or actually, I mean, put the ball in play. So, there's a runner on first here. No outs. Let's try to turn this double play. Let's read where this ball goes. It's going to come to me, so we're going to toss on over to second. Won't even give me the throwing meter. That's a pretty basic play, so no need for the throwing meter on that one. And we'll get the easy double play ball right there. Moving on, it looks like the very next play of the inning, top of the third, after the double play ball. Let's see if we can get this third out of the inning. It's going to hit it on over to the right side of me. I'm going to try to throw a laser over here to first base. And I'm going to do just that, so we're going to throw him out at first. And another free 8 training points. That's one great thing about being a shortstop. You get a lot of training points because you get a lot of fielding opportunities. Talking about that, here's another fielding opportunity. As the top of the fifth, they have a runner on second. Let's try to make another play out here in the field. Try to get some more training points. Okay, nice little chopper. Pretty easy play. Oh, got to make up for it with the arm. And no, that will be an error. Okay, never mind about free training points on fielding. I kind of jinxed it for myself. I didn't think I had to work on my guy's fielding, but that was a pretty miserable play. Not able to backhand that ball. Let's see if we can make up for it on the offensive side of things. Yes, we can. So we're going to seep that ball through the infield right between the shortstop and the third baseman. And that's 12 training points. I'm not going to complain about that one. Now we actually have a chance to do something on the base pass. We're not the fastest player, though. So I typically don't try to do a whole lot here when it comes to actually stealing base, things of that nature. Maybe we'll get our guys speed up to maybe the 60s or 70s. If we're able to do that, then I will probably start stealing bases. But considering that it's nowhere close to that, I'm gonna be pretty passive when it comes to being on the base path. So we're now on second. Let's see if this guy will be able to knock us home. Trying to get some more training points. Trying to get another run of the season. Oh, damn it. Okay, I actually got training points for being aggressive, I guess, even though that was an absolutely horrible base running idea. We get thrown out at second there, and we will not obviously be able to score. But we have a chance here to get another fielding play. Oh, that's going to be on the middle of the infield. Throw it over to first. Not taking a very good plan. My guy's literally just throwing that off. He didn't even take a step to first. He's just throwing that off pure arm strength. Going to get him out by a lot, but just an interesting way to field that ball. Just hoping I don't actually get another error here. That error right there on the backhand makes me kind of feel like I should upgrade my fielding a little bit. But I guess I won't worry about it too much right now. So once again, a nice easy throw over to first base. And another infield assist. There we go. So coming back here, another chance to get another hit. We're batting .545 on the season. Runner on second, a chance to get an RBI. We haven't had a whole lot of RBI opportunities in these first 2 games, so this is a pretty exciting chance right here to try to knock home a run. Not going to chase that changeup. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get a good pitch to hit. Oh, once again, not a very good pitch to hit. I doubt the guy's going to run. And he is actually. He's going to run over to third, and it's going to be a terrible throw by the catcher, so he'll make it by third with ease. And now all we really have to do is hit a fly ball. So let's activate fly ball hitter. Let's see if we can get a deep fly ball, or just really anything. Should be good enough to tag up the runner and get a RBI here. That changeup will be called. You see my guy's not very happy with that call. I'm not personally very happy with that call. That looked like it was a little bit low. But regardless, let's try to get a good pitch here. And no, we're going to get under that one. Not deep enough, obviously, for third baseman to tag. So that fly ball hitter did exactly what I was hoping it would not do. And all I'm going to do is pop out in the infield. So a 2-2 game in the bottom of the ninth. Another chance for a high extra inning game. But we're going to try to prevent that from happening, but we will not be able to do so. You see right there, we're going to tap one on over to the third baseman. He's going to throw us out, no problem. And we're now in the bottom of the 12th, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty similar game to how it was last time. Let's see if we can hit a dinger and end this game early, though. I mean, however early you consider bottom of the 12th inning. At least we're giving the fans a show. I mean, we're giving them like way more innings than they paid for, considering that we always go into extra innings. No, oh, that was a terrible swing. Why did I go after that one? 0-2 count, not the greatest situation to be in. Can we work our way out of this? Kind of. Not a bad swing. Not good enough to get us a single, though. We're going to ground out to the shortstop right there. And we'll actually win on a walk-off once again. I wasn't in a part of this one. But I don't mind. It looks like we went on a walk-off home run. And that will be in the 13th inning. So back-to-back very, very long games. Let's check how many pitchers we used in this one. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Okay. This time they used 6 pitchers and we used 4. So way too much pitching. These guys are throwing way too many pitches. So let's move on to the next game and see what we can do. Okay, here we come in the game with a 2-2. Okay, here we are, our first at-bat of the game. We have a 2-0 record as a team. We are batting in the bottom of the first. It looks like have we moved up the lineup already? Let's take a quick look. Game recap, it'll be here. Box score. Yeah, we're batting third in the lineup, so we've earned a chance to hit really high in the lineup in just a couple of games. So I actually really appreciate this. We may have just lost the opportunity with that swing right there, though. Okay, actually, no, they'll call it a ball. That almost looked really bad. I don't know why I even considered swinging at that. Right here, though, oh, that's a pitch to hit. We're going to drive that over the shortstop's head. Not enough to get into the gap. But the guy's going to try first to third, and he's actually successful. I didn't check his speed, but he looked like he was running pretty fast there. I'm actually surprised he was able to get to third on that swing. But hey, I'm not complaining. So here we go. A chance for our number 4 hitter to knock home a run here. You see, the pitcher's a little bit skeptical, thinking that we're going to try to steal. Like I mentioned in the last game, though, or not even last episode, yeah, in the last game that I showed you guys, I'm not trying to be too aggressive here, so I'm going to just wait and see what he can do, and sadly, he's just going to strike out. So it is going to be first and third with 2 outs. We need this guy right here to knock home a run. That would be really, really good to try to take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. We need him to get a hit, though. See, it's a 1-1 count. Okay, come on. Just put the ball in play. You can do it. And he's going to do just that. He's going to knock one over to left field. I'm not going to be as aggressive as the last guy and go all the way to third. But regardless, that will be a good enough swing to put us up 1-0. Now, with Nino Bravo coming up to bat, let's see if he can get a hold of a ball and get us home to get us one of our only runs of the season. We haven't been knocked home too many times, so let's see what we can do. Okay, he's going to hit one over to right field. Our third base coach is telling me nothing. He didn't tell me to stay or go. But I think we probably would have been thrown out if we tried to go for that one. Although my aggressiveness was telling me to go for it, I don't think that was the best option. I think now we have to rely on Riley Lawrence here to try to get us another base hit this inning to hopefully knock us home. Sadly, though, he will not do that. You see right there, he strikes out. And we will only have to settle for a 1-0 lead in the first inning. But still, that's nothing to complain about, as we're going to come back here with another chance to knock home some runs. Oh, what was I thinking? For some reason, something told me not to swing in that pitch. And that was a pitch to hit right there. Either way, though, we're going to try to work a count. You see, it's a 1-1 count. I like working counts. I don't know what it is, but I like actually making the pitcher throw a lot of pitches. See right there, he's gonna give me a pitch to hit. Not good enough to put a good swing on it though. We're gonna actually ground out there to the shortstop. And yeah, that will make us 1 for 2 on the day. Still not a bad stat line. I mean, that's 500. So they got a runner on second with no outs. I'm going to try to make a good play here. Try to keep him from scoring. You see he's running on over to third. Can't make a play at third. Maybe we can make a play at first. Yes, with a nice arm, we'll be able to throw out the runner at first base. But there will be a runner on third with only 1 out. So obviously, we have to be a little bit concerned. As right here, it actually appears that that runner did happen to score. It is now a 1-1 game in the top of the 6th. You see he's going to hit a liner over here to shortstop. I'm going to throw him out here at first. A nice little throw. And that'll be another infield assist for us. Obviously, a gold glove is something I'm trying to get as a shortstop. So, once I get to the majors, I want to have some pretty good fielding. Probably some mid-80s fielding, some mid-80s arm strength, all that stuff. All goals of mine by the time we're in the major leagues. I want to have my hitting in the 60s or 70s. I want to have that fielding in the 80s with the arm strength. That's kind of the build I want for this player. And obviously we're trying to work on our fielding right now and unlock some training points by getting those infield assists and just try to make sure that we master our players' fielding abilities, because a gold glove would be really cool to get, especially as a rookie. But that's obviously only possible if we get called up at the right time. So right there, we are not going to be able to advance as the next hitter is going to pop out to shortstop. So we're just going to be sitting here at first base waiting for something to happen. See, yes, okay, right there he's gonna hit one over to or to the right fielder. I don't know why I don't like this guy's arm, but it actually ends up working out for me. He's gonna misfire on third base. That's not something I would do if I was in the major leagues, but in AA you can test an outfielder's arm. As right there you can kind of tell they're not that good. So as long as Bravo doesn't ground to a double play and he puts the ball in play, I should score here. And that shouldn't be a double play ball. It won't be. In fact, they will not even throw him out at first, so that will be a basically RBI single, and that will put us up 2-1, and we will be so far the game-winning run. That's pretty cool. Obviously, that's something I actually enjoy doing. I like being, I like scoring, not even getting RBIs. I like just being the run. That's pretty cool to me. So if we can get our speed high enough, it'd be cool being a leadoff hitter or a number 2 hitter once we actually make it to the majors. But obviously we gotta take each thing slowly. There's a lot of different aspirations I have for this player, but I have to do it all under some realism. I can't just start getting him high 99 overalls. That takes a lot of time. So we're just working on him slowly. Obviously the main goals though are trying to get the hitting abilities into the 60s or 70s, trying to get the fielding into the 80s, and trying to get the speed hopefully into the 70s. That'd be a pretty cool build. I think that'd make a pretty good player. That's right there. That's a hanging curveball. We're going to connect with that one. That is going to drop into the gap in center left field. And right here, I'm going to go to third base. They're going to throw one into home. I maybe could have tested his arm, but that looked like it probably would have gotten me out. So we're going to take the triple there. Our second triple of the season, as we are now up 3-1. It looks like the infield's playing in. So I don't know if I should test them. Hey, but I won't have to. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field. I'm going to test the center fielder's arm based off of the right fielder's arm earlier. Oh, wait, never mind. This guy has a cannon. Oh, but we are barely going to be safe. Okay, there we go. We're just going to do that nice little... You know how you can control the slide with the analog stick? That's my thing right there. That's how I avoid as many tags as possible. As we're going to avoid the catcher's tag right there. That's going to be another run for us this game. As we're going to walk out of here with a 4-1 victory. We played 3 for 4. With a triple, 2 runs, a very good game for us, 124 training points. Let's upgrade our player real quick before we go into our next game. Let's get our contact to 60 for righties, and 47 contact versus lefties. That should be pretty good. Right now the aspiration is like I said, trying to get this contact up, or trying to get the hitting stats up. So we're trying to get these into the 60s and 50s, and then we'll start working on fielding a little bit more. And then we'll worry about speed after that. So here we go in the next game. Looks like they just had me as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 8th. We're already up 5-1. Don't know why they're bringing me in here. We have a pretty secure lead, but I guess there's no such thing as too big of a lead. So we're going to try and knock home an RBI right here. Knock home a runner. I'm assuming that runner's pretty fast because after that pickoff attempt and that sidestep, I have to assume this pitcher is a little bit worried about him. So as long as we put the ball in play, we might be able to score him from second. And we're going to do just that. We're going to line one back up the middle to the center fielder. He's going to test that center fielder's arm. Remember, in the last episode, it appeared he had a cannon, but he is not as lucky, or he just didn't look as good right there. The runner is going to be able to score from second. We're going to get an RBI there in our pinch hit opportunity. So I'm sure our coach is going to be very happy with that. And we're also going to extend a hit streak, because that's now a 4-game hit streak. I believe we've gotten hit in every single game. But either way, we're going to get thrown out there in second base. They're going to pull that little double play. So I'm assuming that's the end of our day today, considering that we did come in as a pinch hitter. And we're going to win that game as well. And now the very last game of the series will happen right here. Let's upgrade this contact real quick. Let's go into this last game of the series, and this will be the last game of the episode. And let's see what we can do in this game. You see, we are 4-0, so we're about to get a 5-game sweep against this team. A 5-game sweep, almost unheard of if you're not talking. Actually, it is unheard of if you're not talking about minor leagues. I don't know any series in the major leagues that's 5 games long. Before the series, we're batting 10 for 19. We're averaging, that means close to 5 at-bats a game. That's ridiculous. And we're batting over 500. So, trying to continue that. We are going to get a nice little hit right here, back up the middle. Once again, driving in a run. You see the runner from second will be able to score. We won't be able to move the runner from first to third, but regardless of that, that will be another RBI single for us. So we're going to go up 1-0 in the first inning. I am definitely liking being the number 3 hitter. All kinds of RBI opportunities for our player. And so far, we are really capitalizing on him. I really want to see my batting average with runners in scoring position, because I'm assuming it is quite high. As you see right here, 3-1 count. Let's see if they can hopefully knock home at least one of us and increase this lead. You see right here, he is going to find a little hole over there between the second baseman or between the shortstop and the third baseman. I'm not going to test that catcher's arm. We're going to stay here at second. But either way, we're going to get a 2-0 lead. That's 4 straight hits to start the game. And let's see if this batter right here can continue this little rally we got going on in the first inning. He kind of will. I mean, that should be good enough to tag us up. Not an amazing swing, not a hit, obviously, but good enough to get us to third base, I have to assume. Yes, it will be. So we're going to tag up there, and now with only 1 out, as long as we avoid that devastating double play ball, we should be able to score here. Or if we just outrun the double play. Let's just avoid a double play. Let's get a run here. It's an 0-2 count, though. Please don't strike out either. That would really suck. No, he's actually going to get a base hit right there on the 0-2 count. We are going to score, and we're going to go up 3-0 in the first inning. We are looking for that 5-game sweep. That's right there. You get a nice up-close look at our player. That was a little bit creepy. But a 3-0 lead in the first inning. There we go. We're coming back here in the top of the second to actually make our first fielding play of the game. Now we are up 4-0. So a pretty good start to the game, obviously. We should be able to actually sweep. Based off this, we should sweep this team. Starting off the season 5-0, I really like that. Sadly, though, having to assume how Road to the Show usually goes, I doubt we'll even be in AA long enough to even enjoy a playoff series with this team. We'll probably be called up around mid-season, but that's all right. We are going to... Okay, this is a nice swing. We're getting a nice little swing on the ball. Drive it out to center field. That's going to be a foul, though. I kind of went against what I normally like to do. I don't like to swing on the first pitch. But that looked like a pitch to hit, obviously. I still think it was a pitch to hit. I just didn't drive it very well. Right here, though, a chance to get a double play. We're now up 8-4, so it's been a pretty high-scoring game. Our pitcher's not playing that great. But we're going to throw it over to second. He's going to throw it over to first. A nice double play ball. We're going to work our way out of this inning. We're going to remain 4 runs up. And let's see. We're going to have another chance to swing the bat here. Bottom of the 4th inning, up 8-4. Yep, a very high-scoring game. Let's see if we can get a hit here. Oh. I don't know if you guys have ever had that situation where you know it's going to be a ball, but you still swing out of like a weird instinct. That was what just happened. Okay, not going to swing at that changeup. A little bit too low. Let's see. He's only got a 4-seam, a 2-seam, and a changeup. It shouldn't be that hard to predict the speed of his pitches. And it won't be. I'm going to drive that ball right back up the middle. Pretty good timing on that swing. Obviously, to hit the ball back up the middle, you got to time it pretty well. And we're going to get some solid contact. That's 15 more training points. Obviously, we're trying to upgrade our player. So those training points mean everything to me right now. I'm actually thinking about stealing right now. And actually a hit and run will be on, not intentionally. But the left fielder is going to whiff at that play, and we're going to go all the way home off of first base. The person who hit the ball is going to go all the way to third. That hit and run, I don't even think did a whole lot. That probably would have scored us regardless of if we ran there or not. But I don't mind. That's another run to put on the board, and we are now up 10-4 following a few more rallies in that inning. So you see right here, first and second with no outs. We're going to try to turn a double play right here. Let's see what we can do. He's going to hit it over to the second baseman. Yeah, that's a little bit too slow of a ground ball to try to pull a double play. The second baseman will just throw it on over to first. And that will be our first out of that inning, as we're now only up 10-5, but still a 5-run lead's a pretty huge lead. As long as our bullpen just does decent, we should be fine. Oh, right here, we clocked that ball. Got underneath it. Oh, we got underneath it just a little bit too much. Okay, I thought for sure that was going to travel a distance. But no, it's going to be a nice, easy fly ball for that center fielder. As we're now only up 10-6. Regardless of that, though, it is the 8th inning. So as long as we just, like I said, as long as our bullpen... Oh, no, what am I doing? Okay, let's forget that ever happened. I got put in a weird animation. They're not going to credit me with an error, I don't think. But that was an awful fielding play. Luckily, that runner won't come home to score, so I don't have to feel any guilt about that one. Let's see. Okay, that's going to be an awful curveball. Not going to swing at that. Let's activate fly ball hitter in this situation. I'm going to go for that home run ball. Let's see what we can do. Another awful pitch. Back-to-back dirt balls. This guy has full energy, too. He's just really just missing his spots. Oh, that was the pitch. A fastball down the middle. Definitely could have been a home run ball. We're going to miss hit it, though. That's a fly ball to the right fielder. An easy play for him to camp underneath it. But regardless, we will still win the game 10-6. We're going to finish 2 for 5 with 2 singles and an RBI. Let's return to the clubhouse. Let's see if we get any types of cutscenes here. If we don't, though, we will call it an episode, as we will finish this series 5-0 with a full 5-game sweep. So let's see. I don't think there's any cutscenes. I think we would have already been triggered into one. So with all of that being said, it appears after, okay. Oh, actually, no, there will be a cutscene. Let's see what our coach is saying. Feels good to use those brooms when we get a chance, huh? Nice work in the last series, man, but now we're starting a new one. Let's jump all over them and keep this streak rolling. So we have a little pep talk boost. 5-game hitting streak. So in the next episode, you will see us go up against the Tennessee, I think it's the Tennessee Grizzlies. In the next 5-game, or no, that's the Mobile Grizzlies. The Tennessee, whatever the name is. I don't know AA team names. I'll be honest with you guys. But we're going to be going up against Tennessee in the next 5-game series. I will be showing you guys highlights of that in the next episode. So I'm excited to bring that episode to you guys. You see, we're now 5-0. So let's see if we can continue that streak, get some more training points for our player, and try to work our way a little bit closer to the major league. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of this series and this episode and how you think we did in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.